I want to take a break from politics on just this particular video to basically tell you why I didn't post for the last 3 or 4 days, because I really don't have much of a life, and my daily routine is always the same fucking thing. And so usually when I get up in the morning, it's at 6 o'clock. I shower, get ready for work. Outside of YouTube, I'm also a mechanic, and I do a lot of mechanical work on people's cars outside of this job. And so when I get up in the morning at 6, I take a shower. I don't really eat much of a breakfast, but I will eat something if I have to, and then just go to work 7:45 to 7, and then come back home, watch a little bit of videos, and then go to sleep to do the same shit over again the next day. And my only days off are Sunday, Tuesday from working at the mechanic shop that I do, and then that gives me time to do videos here or whatever. But, but my thing I want to talk about was I decided to treat myself this week. And it's not something I do very often because it does take time and money trying to save up to treat yourself. But I was able to do it this week to treat myself to a concert. And there was a once in a lifetime opportunity to see this person because because the guy that I got to go see yesterday, his tickets are usually expensive in itself. And so I was able to get 4 tickets for $400. It was me. So basically, at the concert, it was me, my brother, my brother's roommate, and a guy that we know that occasionally will get tickets and everything. And we all chipped in for our own tickets. So we got that. And so basically, on Friday, after I got off of work, I got to basically go to my brother's house, spend the night there, and then on Saturday, it took a lot of Ubering too to get around to where we had to go, because with me, my brother, and the roommate, none of us have licenses, so we have to basically we had to do a lot of Uber, and with the 3 fucking Uber cars that we had, these cars were so fucking tiny that we're cramped, sitting in the back like we're all squished together, and so it was like uncomfortable on that part. But either way, we got everything that we needed done. And then for Saturday in the morning, when we did the Uber rides, to show our support for the concert that we attended yesterday, we went to Walmart and got T-shirts for the person that we were seeing. And of course, it was cheaper to get the shirts at Walmart because at the concert that we went to at the casino, the shirts at the casino were like $45 in itself. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna spend 45 fucking bucks when I can get it cheaper at Walmart or something like that. And we got to see so I got the shirt for $9. So at Walmart, I got my shirt for $9. Of course, they didn't really have my size, so I got stuck with a bigger size than what I needed. The only sizes they had for the shirt that I needed was small, medium, 2X or 3X. 3X would have been too big, and small, medium would have been too short for me, or I wouldn't have fit in it. So I had to settle with the 2X. And so basically we went to so basically after we got done shopping, my brother's roommate decided he wanted to get his hair cut. So we ended up stopping at this place called Designer Cuts in Oak Forest, and he got his hair cut. Then we went to the guy, to this guy's place, so that was going to be taking us to the concert. And so we ended up leaving about 1. I think we left the guy's apartment at 1 o'clock, and then we spent the night at the hotel, at one hotel for the night. And the hotel was kind of convenient because it was right down the street from the venue concert that we went to. Then, so we decided, okay, we're trying to look for a place to eat at. And there were several restaurants that were on the town, and we decided to try this place, John L's, over in Hammond, Indiana. And, of course, it was not a place I had ever been to. So it was my first time I had ever been to that particular restaurant. And it was a really good restaurant to go to. And then after that, we went back to the hotel for a little bit. And I don't usually swim, But I took a dip in the pool at the hotel that we were in. So I basically did a little bit of of like just going up and down on the pole and just walking around in it and just soaked myself in the pool. And then we went back up to the bedroom, then took a shower again to wash that chlorine off, and then to get ready for the concert. We ended up leaving, I think at like 6:30 or like 6:15. I think is what it was. It was like 6:15. We ended up leaving, and then we went to then I didn't gamble yesterday, but of course you had to walk through the casino. You had to walk through the casino in itself to get to the venue that we had to go to see the concert. And then so my brother's roommate and the guy that drove us to the concert decided they were gonna gamble for at least an hour before we got the concert started, before the concert got started, basically. And so then we went up to I didn't gamble myself, like, but I did watch them gamble. And then about 7:30 we decided to head up to the venue to go see Ice Cube, which is who we saw yesterday. And Ice Cube was fucking amazing last night. And I'm telling you, he was like, basically he didn't sing the songs that I was hoping he would sing, and I know there's a reason for some of that. But he did sing a lot of his old songs, like the old school songs that he sang when he was with NWA, and then also when he left the group. So for the songs that he sang yesterday, there was a lot of them that I knew, and then there was a couple I didn't know. But then it's just a matter of the point for it. He did not have an opening act, but he did have a hype man, like a person that hypes up the concert and everything. So yesterday, we got to hear the song "Ain't Got No Haters." Then we also got to hear "Natural Born Killer." "Everything's Corrupt." The song from Friday, the movie that he did. Then he also did that other song. I'm drawing a blank on the exact name of it, but the song goes, "Motherfucker, you scared? Motherfucker, you scared? You scared? Motherfucker, you scared?" And that's another song he did. And then I didn't get a whole lot of pictures, except for one or two, but not for the concert in itself. But there's me and my brother here at the concert in itself, and then this video right here was actually me recording where the hype man was talking, and then this one right here where you see the leg right there for a minute, that was actually the concert in itself after Ice Cube came on. I can't really show you that particular video in itself, and then for that is because that's most of that's Ice Cube's music being played in the video, and not just that. It's kind of hard to really see the video when you got people standing up blocking your line of vision. On some stuff. But if you look at the Instagram video, I also posted it on my community tab for YouTube. So if you decided to want to see it, you can click on that link in the community tab, and it takes you to the concert thing. And you got to see and then you got to see me recording, and then they also have those screens on the wall where you could see them walking back and forth on the stage. And stuff like that. And I got to see Ice Cube last night. He was fucking amazing. And it's a once in a lifetime opportunity that you're ever gonna see somebody like him again. But my next concert won't be until August, and this is different because the one I went to yesterday was Ice Cube, and with the Ice Cube concert, it was the second time that I had been to. It was like the second concert in almost 14 years that I had been to, even though I've been to other concerts before. But this is my second one in 14 years. And the first one that I went to, the last one I had went to was back in 2009, at the same venue, at the same casino venue, and back in 2009 I got to see Larry the Cable Guy. And at the same concert, basically, they were both at the venue at the Horseshoe Casino in Hammond, and I got to see Larry the Cable Guy there in 2009, and Ice Cube yesterday. But my next one won't be until August at the Tinley Park Casino Amphitheater. The Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, I think it's in Tinley. So that's the next one, and that one's going to be Nickelback and Brantley Gilbert on tour. And so that's going to be the next one I'm going to try to go to. And like I said, I don't get a chance to really treat myself, because when you do the same job, and not just that, you're taking care of a sick parent who basically is fucking lazy, who doesn't want to do shit, and then you're just stuck with them having to do everything for them because they're too fucking lazy. So basically, I loved the Ice Cube concert yesterday. My brother complained about how the show didn't go on very much longer because the concert lasted for like an hour and 15 minutes, and my brother's like, I thought it would have lasted for a couple hours, if not 3. I was like, most concerts don't. But even an hour and 15 minutes of seeing him was not too bad, and I enjoyed the concert. So it was like my thing, and I love rap music, but everybody, you can be the judge of whatever music you want to listen to, but just let me be me, and I will enjoy my music the way I like it. I grew up listening to Eminem, like Eminem and all this other stuff too. I didn't get introduced to Ice Cube till he was about. I didn't get introduced to Ice Cube until I saw that movie that he did Friday, and that was but the movie Friday had been out for like 12 years before I first saw it. So I only found out about Ice Cube about 15, 16 years ago, and I've been listening to him dieheartedly since. But, you know, it was a great show. I loved it. I might do an Instagram video on it later talking about my reviews for it. But it was a hell of a show, and I don't get to say it very often, but I hope I get to go to more concerts down the line, because my job that I do now offers vacation time. So basically I just take it whenever I need to, and maybe I'll go to like a concert or like basically anything I can during those times, and I just try to live my life the way I want to.